Hello, everyone. This is Rusty Bradshaw, and I'm here to talk about an issue that's just exploded recently. I remember several years ago when teenage boys got either partial or full sex changes, or as they call it now, transgender. And then they wanted to compete in athletics, but they wanted to compete with the girls. And there was a lot of arguments about how they really weren't girls. And I agreed with that. And I said very little about it at the time because I figured it was a trendy thing and it would blow over. Well, now it's blown up. We've got a French transgender basketball player who wants to come over here and play in the WNBA, the Women's Professional Basketball League. And there are two former NBA players who want to also play in the league. Now, I don't know whether they're being sarcastic with their plea, but they've made themselves available for the WNBA draft. And now WNBA officials are supposed to meet this week to decide what a woman is. Well, give me a call. I can tell you what a woman is. You're either born male or you're born female. There's no in between. There's men out there, women too, but more so men lately, who've decided they're going to have surgery, pump themselves full of women's hormones, so they can become women. Well, frankly, you don't become women if you were born male. Thank you to Luke Air Force Base for the flyover. When you are born, you have male hormones. Those do not go away no matter how much female hormones you pump into your body. Males from the beginning are bigger, stronger than women. This French transgender player who wants to come over here and play in the WNBA, he'll come over and dominate because he's just bigger and stronger. So I just don't understand this thing about, first of all, I don't understand about changing your gender to begin with. You know, you're born the way you are, you should live the way you are. If you're not satisfied, make the best of it. But to have a women's basketball league call a meeting and form a task force to decide what a woman is, and I do that because that's the way it's been phrased. Now, if what they're really going to do is go in and meet and talk about their definition of a woman, which right now just says you have to be a woman to play in their league. Well, now that these definitions are changing by some people's perspective, maybe you need to tweak that definition in the rules. And my suggestion is you have to be born female to be able to play in the WNBA or any other women's sports. It's just ridiculous the way things have gone in this society and this world anymore, where now we're all confused about what gender we are. Well, let me tell you something. I'm not confused. And I think there's a lot of people out there who have no confusion about it. And I sometimes wonder if this transgender thing isn't an attention grabber. They're not getting enough attention, so they've got to do something outrageous. It just amazes me, the stuff that's going on in this world today. You're born a male, you're a man when you grow to adulthood. If you're born a female, you're a woman when you grow to adulthood. There's no two ways about it. There's no gray area. You can mutilate your body any way you want, but it's not going to change who you were born, what sex you were born, and it's not going to change who you are. Thank you for watching.